I found the murderer. I've seen them.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
I found the murderer.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
But then again, he shot him in the head and he hit the body. So why would you do this? Is you are... You know what I mean? It definitely seemed like it was deliberate. You know what? The murder at the bar. Here,
Just as
have
I
it.
suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm investigating my visions. Both, right?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Okay.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Okay,
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
yeah, let's talk payment, I guess.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters. and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Nice.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Okay, I got a lot of stuff here, man. Let me see. I got the Frosty Welcome. The case is complete. Good. A new case lost at sea. All right. Let's see. The key to the headquarters. The key. It's in northern Coverside. Okay. And the lost expedition. Funded expedition. Yes. Mind place. It's empty. Of course. Lost nothing. Skills. I have 1 knowledge point. So I could. What is this? Combat proficiency, vigor, and mind. Okay. What is combat? I mean, that traps twice as quickly. I don't even know how to set up traps yet. So I don't know. Hardboiled, did I keep an extra bullet loaded, gaining a chance to deal double damage with a pistol. This is pretty decent. Vigor, carries 7 more pistol rounds. I mean, I think this is useful, but not now. When close to death, slowly regain a limited amount of health for 1 last fighting chance. And mind, carry up to 25 pieces of any crafting material. Earn more experience and stay sane for slightly longer. I mean, this one is, of course, you have to pick it. I mean, earn more experience, right? This will, of course, pay off. Nice. Okay. So I kind of want to explore this part here, right? I mean, there's still this boat. Where should I go now? I mean, Devil's Reef Hotel. There I have to go eventually. The Oakmont Chronicle. Didn't it say in Coverside? Yes, Northern Coverside. So I have to definitely go this way here, right? But what about this boat, man? Should I go with the boat? You know what? Let's use the boat. I'm not even sure where it brings us. I mean, oh fuck! I cannot use it anymore. Shit! I think I could have used it before and maybe gained some more clues. Ah, damn it!
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer?
Damn.
Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Is this a first aid kit or something? We got a revolver as well. Uh-huh. Damn. Bummer. Oh. Okay, but I guess I'm kind of done here. So this leads me to Grimhaven Bay. Is this the right place? I guess so, right? Oakmont City Port. I guess I have to go here then. I guess I can get a bullet, right?
Yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
I can't give him any. Okay. Let me quickly check what's up here. guess, nothing. Or can I go through this building? Cannot, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, that's it. Can I crouch? I can crouch. But I can't go in here, okay. How? Bob.
Don't do it, sir. I've suffered enough already.
Nice.
Legal and tame.
So we can threaten people? Nice! Alright. Yes. So... I guess the only real way is going here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Lost at Sea. This is the new quest here. Doors that can be opened. Okay. Hobo sign. Fast travel can be performed between phone booths. Alright. Alright, where am I? Am I in the hotel now or what? Ah, I'm automatically in the Devil's Reef Hotel. Alright, alright. So, what is here? The picture, right?
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
My Diary Part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. I only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad and babbling about the ancient ruins and the denizens. The officials said none of what I thought it seemed was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers gained after that ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Hither. Huh?
Never again, they say.
Laudanum? Horse?
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
That's because laudanum is used for numbing the pain, man. Not visions. Wait, what? I can change or what? Newcomer or the wind code? Okay, we can what? Plague Doctor, alright, alright. What's this? Cultist, oh shit. Collect all the mystic unlocked by DLC. Okay, wild beast. Alright, I guess we here we go like a little bit like this one, the wind coat. I mean, why not, right? Looks a little bit cooler, man. This is also something that this game shares with Vampire. Raids on Innsmouthers. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying, with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case with with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. This city ought to have been cleaned of these fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Throckmorton, head of the Throckmorton Grant family. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be here with us. Yeah. Very, very inviting, of course. Very inviting. Note from Johannes van der Berg. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throckmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Reef while you were unconscious. Please take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Alright. So... yeah, let me quickly have a look at all this stuff here. Some shell casings. Cool.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
The nightmares. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow King's gang. Can't get here now. Now there's only me and these. Nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. Ah. I'm always inclined to just click it. Keep it down. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord.
The door won't budge.
Door won't budge. Can I... Okay.
The door won't budge.
Alright. Do that. So, what is this? Go downstairs. Let's just take a look upstairs. I mean, let's check all these rooms here. Can that is. There's something interesting, right? Like alcohol. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvages to recover ships. He's earning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. I guess this is just lore. Right? This is just lore we found. Okay. Not sure how useful they are, but they sure have some use, right? Nothing here, I guess. Okay. Okay, I guess this is it. We have to go down now.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you wanna stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
The fuck? What noise?
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, alright?
Didn't do nothing.
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out.
Again?
Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Okay, what the Fuck! What is this? Is this... Oh my god. Is this lore? Or what was this? What was this? I mean... What did I get? Joseph Messiah. What? You saw it, right? On the right here. Lone child and whatever. What is this? I mean, I don't have it. Right? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. These are side cases. So they give me like a bunch of side quests here or what? So forlorn woman. City, no matter how bad the flood damage is appear. Place on map. What? Forlorn woman. Okay, I mean, yeah. Pack of notes. Allow me to look through the weird notes you found. Found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? So these are all visions. But I don't have them mapped, right? So I don't really know where they are. Is this correct? Probably right. So of course I have to read them. I mean, this is no problem. But I want to figure it out, man. I want to figure it out. So if I go this, place on map. Wait, what? Ah, I can place them myself. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. So, for instance, let's take this one here. Forlorn woman. This city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor. Near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road, it came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman, locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road, crying until some inn's mother kicked me and ordered me away. So, eastern part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan and Old Church. Where's the Salvation Harbor? Here, eastern... Okay. Old Church, and what was the other thing? Old Church Road. It was Old Church Road, right? But what... I got it here. Fitz O'Callahan Street. Where's Fitz O'Callahan Street? Ah, blind. Fisher, Skipper. Old Church. Church Road. Give me a second here. Ah, here it is. Alright. It's the crossing. So this means here, right? This means here. Okay, you see, this is something I really like. So this game doesn't tell you, okay, you have to go here, 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 here. Like every fucking new game, right? So you have to look it up yourself. Yes, I really like that. I really like that. So I will definitely have a look at those things. Note about the hobo signs. Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places that you know already, kinda like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You've seen the crooked H-shaped sign on doors around town. That means that the house is inhabited. The crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded dangerous places. Good catch there. Still haven't figured out the spiral-shaped sign though. You'd have to investigate for yourself. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. To Walter. Walter. Can I help you if I hear you peddling your cheap, affordable living again? I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living there that I can send after you. You've been warned. Big. So I hope you guys enjoyed how I'm approaching this game here. I mean, it's really cool to dive into. It's not like... I think if you're playing this, like, if you're rushing through the story, I think you're playing this super wrong. My dear nephew, my dear Victor, how is Oakman treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly. Only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there's hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Aunt Portia. Alright, let me check if there's anything left, and then we're heading outside. Ooh. So let me see if I can craft some stuff here, right? The weapons. I can definitely craft some, right? So that means it costs 1 gunpowder, 1 shell casing. I have 4 and 5. But what is this? A first aid kit and antipsychotics. Oh, okay. I mean, which one is better? A trusty 6-shooter bolt, Model D. The Windowmaker uses powerful 44 cartridges. Easy to handle, indicator on see the powered ice. Guess I just use some. Okay, okay. Yeah, so I guess what I'm gonna do now is I have a look at all these like side stuff thingies, mark them on the map, and then we'll see each other again, because this maybe like is a little bit too much for the playthrough here, but we of course will pursue them.